before we're ready yet. I'm just gonna hold off until that's gone. I want to make sure all my audio's coming in. Almost. Just about. A few more seconds here on. There we go. Alright, so just in case, welcome Stardewers and Dreamers to another episode of An Eagle Lands In. We are still playing Stardew Valley. If you guys have ideas on what other games I should play, I do have a host in my Steam library already, and if you have any other suggestions, please let me know. Unfortunately, they cannot extend to Animal Crossing at this time, as I don't have a Switch, but with the recent announcement of, Pokemon Snap being not only re-released, but as a new game with all other gens in it, that's going to end up getting fixed. So, for the time being, we are in Stardew Valley. Let's go back to our file. Let's catch up quickly on what we had done, now that we are enjoying fast travel, thanks to our diligent work on the minecart bundles. As you can see, we also got the big backpack finally, after 3 episodes of me teasing that we'd eventually get it, and then getting sidetracked because the traveling merchant always had something we needed. We did eventually get the big backpack, which is 10,000 gold, which means that we've been set back a good bit. But that does also mean that we can finally start moving on to smaller, more day-to-day improvements. Since our bag has been upgraded, we also now have the ability to, coupled with the minecart fast travel, make multiple trips a day. You start to... The progress in this game, as with all aspects of the game, not just getting the bag and the minecart, when you start making small improvements, you start seeing big results. So like when you increase your field by like 2 more rows, 3 more rows, you start seeing just how much more product you can sell. When you fill a bundle and you get their reward, in this case we got the minecart, that's the first big reward we've earned. The minecart has already made a huge difference because you can literally just boop, 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 like blink halfway across the map, most of the way across the map. You can be at Clint's in like literally less than a second, like no time will pass. And that's been shortening our day quite a lot. I'd say some of our goals for, let's revert to the notes. I always take notes at the end of every stream. So, some of our goals for this stream will be to upgrade to the iron axe. Once we do so, that is going to mean that we will get to chop down all the big logs and stumps on our farm, which not only clears the farm for what we can eventually do with it, most of it's arable, so clearing the way, yay, but also that means we get more ready access to hardwood, and hardwood we need for a lot of very important things, not just bundles. We need 100 wood for a stable, which will give us the horse, which is the other speed enchant that we get. Not enchant, sorry, I've been watching a little Critical Role. The other speed upgrade that we get, besides the minecart, and a horse increases your just natural running speed, I think like 100 extra percent. So if we're going by WoW logic, it is 100% fast speed. Like 100% faster than run speed. I guess that would technically make it 200% run speed. Anyway, math is not my strong suit. So we're going to get to the iron copper axe, hopefully. If we can upgrade to, I wouldn't say iridium fishing pole, I'd say even just fiberglass would be okay for now, because that means we get to start using bait. So our bamboo pole is fine, but the fiberglass pole is going to make the fishing minigame easier, first of all. Secondly, is you're going to be able to start attaching bait, which increases the catch rate. So instead of just waiting there for a really long time to get a bite, in which it could just be algae, you'll be getting your algae and garbage much faster. Hopefully also some fish. In my notes, it also says that we should expand the farm 2 more tiles. And then hopefully we'll hit level 100 in the mines. I believe we got pretty far. I think we're at like level 80, I want to say. 80, 85. So, first thing we do in the morning, check the TV, see what the weather is. Tomorrow's going to be... Oh, right! The luau! That's going to be an event that we need to go to. And our luck is going to be bad today. So, that's not the worst. Alright. Alright, so it's bad luck, which means we're not going to be going to the mines today, for sure. We are probably instead going to be we're going to be doing some fishing, which, all the better if we were to get the fiberglass pole. Oh, hello. There we go. Thankfully, with our upgraded watering can, we can upgrade multiple tiles. Or, water, rather. Multiple tiles at a time for the same energy cost as the regular watering can doing 1 tile. Alright, so nowhere is open yet. So I'd say let's eliminate the easiest thing on our to-do list right now. Let's expand our farm 2 tiles. And the reason why I wrote 2 tiles is because we currently have a farm that is 4 rows tall, when we could have a farm that is 6 rows tall. And that doesn't seem to make much of a difference on the surface, but it is going to vastly increase how much we can farm at a time in terms of just crop yield. And then also on a sort of smaller, more surface level, it also means that the farm is going to be in a division of 3. So for all you Virgos out there, I have been paying attention, I swear. It will be rectified. So let's take some fertilizer, because we're going to need it. We have some extra seeds. Alright, let's expand. Plus nowhere is open yet, so... Stop it! Oh yeah, we're gonna have to move him. Scarecrows aren't just aesthetic, they do actually scare crows away, and crows will eat your crops if you don't plant them, the scarecrows, strategically. So, I would say... let's put him... I think he'd have the widest. Then that's in the way of walking. Let's just keep him pretty much where he was. Alright, so let's water the earth. Oh, you're not watered. Alright, just gotta be safe. How I usually do my tools in terms of upgrade order, because you can only upgrade 1 tool at a time, is I try to do the watering can first or second. I try to get my axe first, just because chopping down trees is the most exhaustive thing you can do in early game. It takes up like a gigantic amount of your energy, like right off the bat, and you need your axe for so many things. Not just chopping down trees just to clear your field, but also to gather wood and all that. So I always like to prioritize the axe, especially because unlike the scythe or the pickaxe, when your when your axe is upgraded, you actually get to unlock different parts of the map, which is not true for most of your other tools. Alright, so we do still need a lot of seeds. Let's see, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. Alright, so let's buy more seeds from Pierre, who is now... No, it's Wednesday! Ugh, I forgot. Wednesday is Pierre's days off, which means he won't be open. Which means we have to go to Joja Mart, and I hate Joja Mart. But we have to go. Fine. Reason why I hate Joja Mart so much, besides Morris being an absolute jerkwad, is because he is actively trying to destroy the town. He would rather it be something turned into something that he can use and screw everybody else, rather than making it nice for everybody and, you know, making everything like sustainable and nice and caring about, you know, the villagers and other people and stuff. So yeah, we're gonna have to go to Joja Mart. But alright, well, whatever. So the luau, since we just read a letter about it and we had seen it on the fast travel, since we had also seen it on TV, is one of the events, calendar events. It is a festival in which you get to crowd around, like the whole town shows up and you have a big party on the beach, There's a communal pot in which you are expected to put down an ingredient, and you can affect the outcome of the festival by what you put in. Now, the person in attendance you need to pay attention to most at this event is the governor of just the general region. And he only comes once a year. And you only get to see him at the luau. And Mayor Lewis is trying very, 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 very hard to make sure that he has a good time here, and also will give funding to Stardew Valley, because Stardew has not been doing that well financially. So Lewis is banking a lot on this event, and so you'll want to put a good quality ingredient into the pot. Now you can be like an absolute low-key trickster and decide to put something really nasty in there, but you won't have a very good outcome, and Lewis will really not like it. So if you want Lewis to just really not like you for a good bit and take a very long time to recover from that, I would suggest putting in something like Void Mayonnaise, or something that gives you 0 energy, like a daffodil, or sap. What you will want to do is put, if you have it, a quality ingredient in there. I believe the 3 best things to put in the communal soup are a cauliflower, gold or iridium preferably, but since we're early game, that is not going to happen. And then, what's the other thing? There's like one other thing, and I don't remember what it was, but cauliflower is the more accessible of the 2. I think like mead or something, but again, early game, not really going to happen. That requires both honey, which requires an apiary and us to have earned some honey, which we haven't done yet. I don't even think we can craft an apiary yet. Oh, we can! Oh yeah, we need the maple syrup first. And then you have to put it in a keg, and then you have to wait, and then it comes out, and then, like, eventually you can have mead. Takes a while, though. Which we don't have, because it's tomorrow. So, we'll work with what we got. I've had some pretty decent luck with spice berries. Since we have a silver one, we can just hold on to one of those. Alright, now since we're in here, I'm fairly certain... Oh, maybe we already... No, we didn't! Okay. So we chose the fruit bats for the little cave that Demetrius has. Just need the wine, which will require a keg. We just need to build kegs, which we need oak resin for. Alright, I don't think we have anything else relevant to any other bundles. So let's vamos. We have bad luck today, so I'd say today might be a good day for some fishing, which also means that we're probably going to head down to Willie's. I don't remember how much the fiberglass rod is. I know how much the iridium rod is, but we don't have enough for that. That thing, I think, is 7,500 gold, which we are 5,000 short of. So let's get our seeds, plant those. When you come in here, there's no music. And I think that's on purpose. Because when you come in here, you're really just like, oh. Shane works here. I think Pam also works here. Oh, actually, since we're over here, we're not going to walk all the way back, because we don't need to, because we have the minecart. Boop! Bus stop. No time has passed. Now, when you get the horse, by building your stable, unfortunately you can't take the horse with you when you fast travel. You have to leave the horse behind. So what I do, and what a lot of people do, is they like to park the horse right in front of the bus stop, just because that's the most common stop if you're coming home. And you park the horse there. That way, if you're like running late, if you're coming back from the mines, if you're doing something else, and you're just like, oh crap, I gotta get back, you have the horse right there. Now the horse will go home, even if you don't come back. Like if you were to leave your horse at Clint's and you took the minecart to the bus stop, and so you left your horse at Clint's, the horse will walk home. It's fine. Horse does not care. Probably becomes kind of a familiar sight in town, but so don't feel bad. I always do, but don't feel too bad. Let's see, we need to put in salmonberry, plum, those things. We'll sell that. The frozen tears are a good gift. Alright, now let's plant all our stuff. Alright, in keeping with this situation, I'm going to plant the hops here. They're not going to produce as much as the other ones, but I always like to stock up. Alright. Whew! Perfect amount. And because we've already watered everything, that's all good. So, let's drop this in. Keep those. Alright, let's go check out Willie's. Even if we don't have enough to afford the fiberglass fishing pole, we'll at least be in a good fishing spot. The last two fish that we need for the ocean bundle, the tilapia and the tuna, we've had some really good, in fact too good, success catching down here because they've been gold and iridium star equality, or gold and iridium star quality, which is great if you want to sell your fish. If you want to put them in bundles, not as much. Oh yeah. Oh, okay. It's not as much as I thought. 1,800. We're almost there. We might even be able to make that today. I doubt it, at least before Willie leaves, but we can probably make it today. I like to fish over here. By the rock. Ooh, thrashier fish. Get the chest. Go back to the fish. Yeah, it's a little thrashier. We'll see what it is. Dang it! It's gold. I try not to put gold and iridium quality things in bundles because once you put things in a bundle, you cannot get it back. So if you get a gold tuna and you put it in the bundle and then you get a crappier tuna, you cannot swap them out. Once you put it in, that's it. So I try to only put non-ranked and silver items in bundles. So, yay, we're getting gold tunas. Those will sell really well, but I want a crappy tuna for the bundle. Or a crappy tilapia. That's an iridium fish. For the luau, I'm fairly certain that most ingredients just give you the neutral ending of just like, yeah, this soup's okay. Like, yeah, oh, yeah, sure, I'd eat more. From the governor, I think you only get the really outstanding good and the really outstanding bad endings with a couple key ingredients. So I'm not, even if we added this iridium red mullet, I don't know if that would give us anything better than the neutral ending. If I had more than like 5 viewers, I would say, oh yeah, tell me in the chat, like, or, you know, vote, what should I put in the luau pot? Haven't had a lot of traffic though, so kind of not really worth it. Not that I'm not appreciative for everybody who is watching, but generally those work, I think, on higher volume streams when it's just like, you know, Instagram chose what I would wear that day, or like, you know, my stream determined what direction I'd be going. Like Chelsea and Chelsea. No, her name is... Fuck. She's done so many 100 Baby Challenge videos in which her main character, Impeach Shmay character. She's from BuzzFeed. She's blonde. She's bubbly. You know who she is. Miss Impeach K. Fuck. Dang it. Sorry. She specifically, she's from BuzzFeed. I think her name's Kelsey. Yeah, I'm mostly sure her name is Kelsey. Her name is Kelsey in Peachy K. She's from BuzzFeed. She has her own gaming channel. She does the 100 Baby Challenge. It's confusing because she herself made her sim for the 100 Baby Challenge named Chelsea in Peaches Schmay. So I obviously know there's a difference between a sim character and the real person, but their names are so similar, and I'm just so bad with names. That's also probably the most swears I've put in a single stream. Sorry. But she... I brought this up for a reason. Yeah, her channel has a much higher volume, and so if she's like streaming and doing something on one of her Sim side stories, or like she's playing a horror movie that's like open-ended, and she puts it to the audience, and I just don't have that quite yet. I do definitely want more engagement, and I will definitely offer it. I will be moving soon to a new apartment, and I do hope to, at that point, not only get a laptop, which will help my streaming quite a lot, because then I'll be able to take it mobily instead of being at my desk, but I'll also be able to have enough space for a double monitor setup, which would allow me to keep track of the chat and, you know, talk to you guys as you're posting, as well as playing. My setup right now just kind of doesn't allow it, which is annoying, but it is temporary, so thinking of it that way. Also, shameless plug, if you guys are legitimately enjoying the video, like, please like, subscribe. If you want me to keep doing this channel, like, let me know. You can either personally message me, you can find me on Facebook, I'm Sarah the Eagle, and Eagle Lands End has its own page, so you would be able to find it that way. If you want me to move on to a different game, I am very open to suggestions. I will probably be posting the entirety of my library's titles of games that I have not yet played. I'm unfortunately the kind of person who plays one game until I am sick of it, and that usually takes a few years. The last example of which was Terraria, the other of which was Skyrim. That took me probably 4 years to stop playing. Yeah, better part of 4 years, I think. So, if you guys do have a suggestion to what game I should play, preferably PC, unfortunately, as I don't have enough knowledge of my PS4 to be able to adequately stream from there at this time, I will happily learn if you guys suggest any programs or any methods or anything that you guys might use. I am primarily on YouTube. I do not yet have a Twitch channel. I will think about looking into it, for sure. Alright, we did finally also get some cloth, which is a bundle. I know, unrelated, sorry. But, this will progress us through in the, artisan bundle. I wish there was a minecart track to the community center, but unfortunately there is not, so we'll just have to run it. We'll have to hoof it, as it were, regardless of whether or not we have the horse. Once we get the iron pickaxe, we will be able to do that. Alright, now I believe the appropriate bundle is the pantry. Yes. Alright, we need one more thing, whether it's... it's not going to be truffle oil, I'll guarantee that. Honey. The honey might be our best chance. Or, if we're lucky, with any of these fruits... Oh, we have 2 more slots. Never mind. But I think between the honey will be an easy bet, and if we are lucky and get any of these from our fruit bats, we'll be able to fill this bundle. This is one of, in my opinion, the hardest bundles to fill, specifically because of these 4. Normally, unless you get, you know, our level of lucky with the fruit bats and the traveling merchant, you don't usually get to see oranges, apricots, apples, and peaches very often, or ever. So the normal way you would be expected to get them is that you would be buying your saplings, which cost thousands of dollars each, planting them an entire season before they are like able to produce, and then you wait a few days into the season that they're supposed to produce, and then they produce 1 a day. But that is low-key exhausting and also exhaustive. They're so expensive. It's really difficult to be able to afford them all early on, especially because, in my opinion, getting things like the backpack, getting things like a better fishing pole, getting things like, you know, the mine cart and better weapons and upgrading your tools, like, in my opinion, is just so much more important just for day-to-day stuff. Even planting, you guys saw earlier in the streams, in like the first 2 or 3 streams before we got the first backpack upgrade, like, we could barely do anything. We were just constantly having to run back here to make pit stops, to drop things off, like, it was exhausting. So rather than, you know, do that, we are instead maximizing our enjoyment of the game while we are progressing at our own pace, which is all I ever really want to do. Okay, so we do have... do we want to put the iridium mullet in? Or do we want to put a spiceberry in for tomorrow? I don't know. We didn't keep any cauliflower, which would have been the best thing to put in. Actually, I think a hot pepper was one of the good things that we can put in. Now I'm not sure. Yeah, let's sell the fish, because we are trying to make money here. It was either a spiceberry or a hot pepper. I believe I got, on my file, I put a spiceberry in for my first year. And it was, I think, like a neutral good ending. I've never put a hot pepper in there, so I don't know if that's one of the better items. We'll go to bed and give it a shot. Let's see how much money we made. Enough for the fiberglass rod, I'm sure. More than enough. Summertime and the luau's today. Beautiful sunny day tomorrow. What a surprise. Spirits are neutral today. Well, it's a festival day. It doesn't really matter what your luck is. Most of your day is going to be the festival. An unusual amount of shells and corals are expected to wash up on beaches all around the world. Okay, so here's why you check the TV every day. My brother, who has been playing this game longer and harder than I have, had never seen this event before because he didn't check his TV every day. And being an anxious, obsessive person that I am, player and all, I always checked the TV. And so I was reading this in front of my brother, and my brother, who had been, you know, already starting year 2 as of when I had started my year 1, was just like, wait, what? So this is one of the things you don't want to miss, which is why you also check the TV. This is off of the Living Off the Land channel. This will let you know that if you haven't, like we have, been checking up at the beach to like collect your forageables and like check your crab pots and stuff, this is the extra reminder of just like, oh hey, by the way, this event is happening, don't miss it. Because this is when we start seeing the rarer things. Oh, hi Emily. Oh, thanks. Oh, some of our melons are, ready. Oh yeah, we had that first bolt of cloth, that's right. That triggers the cutscene. Well, only if you're friends with her. She won't let you into her room unless you're friends with her. I've never actually made clothes. I've never utilized that feature. Oh, good! We have a gold quality melon. That'll be a bundle item. Oh, additionally, now that we have just a melon, we do also have a bundle item. Oh, we have coffee! Our first coffee beans! They will unfortunately, however, as of this time, be completely useless to us because we don't have any kegs. You can brew coffee if you have a keg. So I'm just going to replant them. I don't think we have anything else, so... Let's get the watering can, and we are gonna do stuff. Yeah, those are wild seeds. I don't want to use them. I think the luau starts pretty much right when... Pierre would otherwise be open. So, I don't know if we'll be able to buy any seeds today. I mean, it is still early enough in summer where that won't kill us too much if we don't plant like 5 seeds. I love having this little tooltip here to always make sure you know where your action is going. Especially when you start getting larger crops to water. You gotta know which crops are watered or not, because if you, especially with these trellis plants, because if you miss, you're gonna be kicking yourself for a long time because you're gonna be missing out on some prime gestational period stuff for your crops. All right, so we got a couple gold bars. Let's see, so we also should check on our bats and our tappers. We haven't done that in the, since we started the stream, so let's do that. While we're doing that, let's see what we need. I'm going to say probably some additional tappers, just because you can't really have enough of those. Should also probably build a path. Because the grass grows back unless you put down tiles. Alright, nothing. Nothing. Alright, well. Sucks to suck, but we did it. We checked. Oh yeah, we haven't really tamed this area yet. It's still pretty overgrown. And I don't know that we tapped anything further south. We may have. Oh yeah, we don't need the watering can anymore. We can drop that off. Yeah, once we have the iron hoe, or, sorry, iron axe, we can chop these down. That'll increase our mobility a bit. Actually, maybe we can go to Pierre's if we're quick. Keep forgetting about that. We can also drop off the melon on our way. The festival area is the beach, so we can, I think the event starts pretty much whenever you arrive. Just make sure not to miss it. I mean, it is a festival day. Maybe he's not open. Ah, darn it. It is a festival day, so Pierre's not going to be there. Well, it's not going to be a complete waste. We can still technically drop the melon off. It's for our, where are you going, Abigail? Festival's the other way. Won't be quite a wash. We can still drop the melon bundle off. All we need now, I think, is just a tomato and a blueberry, which we have planted. They're just going to take a couple more days to gestate. 1 melon. Just need the tomato, blueberry. We need 4 more of these or 5 of these. I think I've planted some corn. Mostly sure I did. Jojo Mart might be open. I don't want to go shopping there a second time in a row, but if they're open... Because Morris does not attend any event. Morris does not have any care or any idea of anything that's going on in Stardew. He's not invited. He also doesn't care. So he does not attend any event. The townspeople kind of... Oh, alright. Well, fine. Jojo Mart's closed today, too. So then where are you going? Is Jojo Mart open, like, later? I've never gone to Jojo Mart on a Thursday. I usually only go on Wednesday when Pierre is closed. Yeah, she went inside. Pfft, okay, fine. Well, I guess it's luau time in that case. Thankfully, because it is a festival, time and energy are meaningless. So you can take however long on this you want. If you need to pee, if you need to go get yourself a drink, if you need to do pretty much anything else, you can leave the game running on a festival day and not have to worry about either an entire day being wasted or your character being left out, like in the elements, and then losing your money or your items or etc. So here's the guy we need to impress. Here's Mayor Lewis, looking very nervous. Here's the governor, wearing a freaking pimp coat. Robin and Demetrius always dance. It's very sweet. Emily's doing her thing. These are the kids. I never talk to them. I don't care about kids. George being a grump. Surprised he even got his wheelchair out on the sand. Classic Sebastian standing in the shade of a totem. Yeah, Sam is the local troublemaker. Caroline is Pierre's wife. Okay, so even though Linus is homeless, he's legit a really good cook. And there is a side quest you can take to try to get Linus like sort of reintegrated into the community. When you first get here, you're not really sure what everybody's deal is because everybody is aware of Linus, but nobody seems to be that eager to participate with him or like to let him in on things, or he's always on the outskirts of all the festivals. So thankfully you get a side quest after you clear up the community center, which will take you probably a year, if not more than a year, where you can finally reintegrate Linus into society, and you can upgrade Pam's situation, and you can do all that. And I haven't actually gotten that far in the game. I'm only starting year 3, and that's my next project, having completed the other 2 main storylines. So I will report to you guys once I know what happens, if you even want to know. If you do know, either let me know in the comments privately, because spoilers, some people who are watching my stream may not actually have gotten that far, like me, or don't want to know. There's always the wiki for those of you who do, but for those of you who don't, let's just not talk about it for the time being. So, I put a hot pepper in, so let's just start. And they really, really pull it out. We don't want the governor to regret his visit to the valley. They really draw this out, like you put your ingredient and you're just waiting. Okay, moment of truth. Okay. We don't really have any other ingredients that would increase the happiness with everybody else, so not bad. Yeah, and see, it's already the end of the day, so we can't go to Pierre's or JojaMart. Neither is open. Alright, so we're going to have to miss a day on a couple of spots, but can't really be helped. We can't really do anything else. We do, however, have some energy, though, so why don't we chop down some wood and save up for the bridge repair. Yeah, it would help if I didn't use the hoe. That little bridge over on the beach, that needs 100 wood to fix. And actually, since it's on my mind, let's go down there because the event that we saw on TV says that we'll be getting a bunch of really, let's see, it's an increased drop rate of shells and forageables, which, depending, could be pretty high selling items, especially if they are the Nautilus shells. So let's see if there are any. Now, under normal circumstances, before we had the minecart, I would definitely say, nah, it's not worth it. We won't be able to make it down and back in time. But with the minecart, oh, well, boo. I don't see anything. Alright, well, next couple of days can also mean... Oh, look at all those forageables. Yeah, this takes the 300 wood. We do still have the next couple of days. So for the rest of the stream, we'll just do, you know, the same thing we've been doing. We'll just be sure to double-check the beach every day. Whatever. We might find a little more, which would be nice. There are a good number of things that are bundle items that you'd be able to find on the beach with this increased little sort of mini event. You do also get some key crafting ingredients. The red sea anemones are used for really good speed grow. I think that's the deluxe speed grow. It's that and oak resin, and then clams and pine tar create your speed grow. Alright, so let's check the weather for today. Or tomorrow, rather. Ooh, thunderstorm tomorrow. That'll be a good fishing day. And neutral luck today. That also means we can finally go to Pierre's. But he's not open yet, so we won't be doing it right now. Drop those in there, drop that off. Yeah, let's drop that off. Let's put the wheat in there. Ooh, I think our star fruit is growing. Yeah, we need a little bit more wood. We need about 260 more wood to fix that bridge. Oh, that's right, I haven't watered Whiskers. Whiskers is gonna want to get some water to drink. Alright, so hops will finally start producing, which means stockpile these for now, because once you get kegs, you will be able to make pale ale, which not only is Pam and Shane's favorite gift, if you wanted to romance Shane, or if you wanted to get on Pam's good side, which you eventually will, since she'll be driving you to the desert. Really good gift, also very valuable. So once we start getting kegs, we'll be in pretty good shape. We're gonna need more oak resin, though. Oh, I'm out of water. Our first star fruit! Oh yeah, those aren't ready yet. Oh, and our tomatoes are ready, so we can finally drop one of those off as a bundle item. All we need now are blueberries, which is what these are. Oh, and it's Friday. You know what that means. Traveling Merchant Day. Uh-oh. Let's drop these off in the crafting area. Let's plant those. Drop that off. Sell those. Bin that. There we go. Put that away. Oh wait, no, we gotta water the cat. Gotta water Whiskers. Sleepy kitty. Yeah, we're gonna need to build another chest for sure. And then all we will need is blueberries. Alright, let's check the bat cave now. Maybe we'll have something. Nope. Okay. Alright, so it is 10, so that means we will be able to get to Piers. So let's do that. The fastest way to Piers is still technically just the regular walk. Copper ore, not bad. We're gonna make a big roundabout, so we're gonna, I'd say, let's go to Piers first. Get our seeds. It's almost Alex's birthday, but we don't have anything he wants. 30 copper ore? I don't know, man. We'll accept it, but not very helpful. Alright, let's get... It's the 12th, so the maximum amount of time that we have for a crop is 16 days. So if we want, we can plant more melon seeds. Honestly, I think we should plant corn. Good to have some auxiliary seeds, in my opinion. Corn doesn't take anywhere near as long to mature as melons either, so you can always plant more than one corn crop. Not only can you use it for your summer vegetable bundle, but you can also use it for your fall vegetable bundle too. Whereas, as you guys know, melons are situational. They're good only for the summer. Alrighty, so... Ooh, glass shards. It's incredibly dangerous. I am very glad we got those off the beach. Gunther has apparently never seen glass shards before. I guess he doesn't go to a lot of beach ragers. So we'll hand that off to him. Oh, we got a red anemone! A really good one, wow. Probably because our foraging skill is so high. It's not actually that high. Alright, well, we'll probably be getting a new skill point in the next couple of days. I don't think red anemone is a bundle item. If it was, it would be in the fish tank. Mostly sure that it's not. And if it was, it would be part of this, which we've already filled. The only other thing I would think that it would be the bulletin board. Not fodder. No. No, but this forageable is on the other side if we were to fix that bridge. This is necessary for the bundle. Oh, we should be planting some sunflowers. I completely forgot that that was a bundle item. And sunflowers, like coffee, drop sunflower seeds, which you can then just replant for more sunflowers. Oh no, did we miss out on sunflowers? Oh, no we didn't. I'm just looking for the wrong thing. It's fine. Whew, okay. Good thing we stopped there. I'm gonna plant my stuff, we're gonna check the traveling merchant, and then we're gonna determine what we're doing today. I'm fairly certain we have... I don't remember what kind of luck we had today. I don't know that it's gonna be particularly amazing. Might just be neutral. I don't remember. Alright, so let's plant all the corn, which has already been fertilized. Drop those in there. Let's drop the anemone in there. This and this we want to keep. We'll keep that for the quality fertilizer, which will take, I think it's sap and fish. Something like that. Alright, ooh, we don't have any room for that. Oh yeah, we have to loop around and drop this off at Gunther's. So let's go to the traveling merchant. And then we'll go to Gunther's, I guess. We don't even have enough wood for a chest. We're gonna have to spend some time doing that today, I think. Just because this is not preferable. Alright, well, let's see what financially devastating item the traveling salesperson has for us today. I haven't discovered if this means anything yet. Here she is. Large egg! Okay. Okay. And a regular largemouth bass. Okay. So, before we do anything... Okay, so we've already bought one. That's why we check first. So we don't need the large egg. The largemouth bass we could use in that every largemouth bass we've caught so far has been too good to donate. However, we still can catch it ourselves. $900 gold is kind of a lot. You know what? No, it's not worth it. We can catch it ourselves. Even if we have to put a largemouth bass that's ranked kind of high in the bundle, we can catch it ourselves. If it was something like a walleye, I'd be more likely to say yes, just because those are so rare. But largemouth bass aren't typically rare, so I wouldn't say it's worth most of our money. Not this time. That is probably the first traveling merchant excursion I've seen on this stream that was not, like, game-changing. Which, honestly, is more normal. Even if this stream is the absolute worst example of normal. Alright, so let's drop the glass shards off with Gunther. And let's go fishing. Let's go find a largemouth bass if we can. Buying all those seeds also did set us a little further back from getting the fiberglass rod. But we are about 25 gold away from that, so even just a... Hey, Sebastian. Even just a basic fishing catch will... Maybe not today, because Willie will be closing in less than an hour, but... Could we have taken the minecart up here without running? Yeah. Yeah, we could have. I've gotten re-used to not having the minecart playing on the stream, so now I have to get used to having a minecart again. Because my file had one for an full in-game year. This one's not so thrashy. A little bit. I think largemouth bass are a little thrashier than that. Ooh, a little thrashier. We might have some better luck. Oh, a little jumpy. Ah! Gold star. First world gamer problems. Oh, the fish that I caught is too good quality. I mean, if we have to, we will put a gold quality fish in there, but... Personally, I'd rather not. If this was the last fish to complete that entire bundle set, I wouldn't give a crap. But I would just put the gold one in. But because we have so far to go with that bundle pile, just in general, I'm a lot more hesitant to donate something that would be otherwise quite lucrative. Especially when we have so many things to save up for. Like the weapon upgrade, the tool upgrades, the new fishing rod, the saving up for a stable, or maybe a coop. There's just too much to save up for, too many things in early game that you need the money for me to justify putting a very valuable ranked fish in the bundle pile, which doesn't give you any money. You get absolutely no money at the end of the day for putting stuff in the community center. As the game is subtly trying to tell you, that's all just done out of the goodness of your heart, / also for plot A, technically. You guys are going to see once we buy the fiberglass pole tomorrow what kind of a difference using bait makes. It's a good one, believe me. Especially once we're actually able to use the bait. Every time you get bug meat from going through the mines, save it. I made the mistake in my first file of just stockpiling like 100 or so bug meat and then being like, I really don't need this many. I need the money. I'm pretty okay. I'll be okay with like 42 or whatever bug meats. My brother, who is the person who plays this game longer than me and harder than me, It's just like, that's really not a good idea. You're gonna have, you're gonna need all the bait you can get. And I'm like, yeah, except like having 200 bait is perfectly fine. No, I ran through that bait in 3 days. So, no, save every bit of bug meat you can. Make every bit of bait you can. Once you start using a pole that can use bait, you will always want to have it, especially if you're trying to catch the harder fish, especially if you're trying to go for either the fishing achievements with Willy, or through Steam, or if you wanted to catch bundle fish. It's really, really useful, especially when you have these. I think this is just gonna be a chub. Nope, bullhead. A good one too. Wow. Okay. All right, let's get our energy back up. I'd prefer not to eat anything we just grew. I'd like not to eat my money. Alright, that's a good start. And then... Alright, there we go. So let's aim for the patch. The little blue animation means that you landed in it. See how fast we were able to catch a fish in the bubbling water? Imagine that plus bait. Alright, whatever our luck is like tomorrow, we are going to try to catch a walleye. Just because walleyes are quite rare. And I think you can only catch them 1 or 2 seasons a year. And summer is one of them. So, I think. Ooh, this one's a little thrashier. This could be a bass. I don't think it's quite thrashy enough to be a sturgeon. Nope. Chub. Alright, so shows how much I know. Yeah, with bait, you're not going to be waiting this long in between hits. Wonder if largemouth bass only can be fished at a certain time of day. Because I haven't seen any since this light turned on. I mean, whatever. Bull's heads are lucrative. Alright, let's get a move on. First I thought I had an iridium driftwood, and it's like, that doesn't make any sense. Alright, so let's drop that off. Oh, actually we have the 30 copper ore. We could have brought it to Clint. Let's sell this, let's sell this, let's sell this, this. Wait. We have enough iridium fish for the Grange Festival. Let's just make our profit here. This will go to Gunther. Let's just chop 1 tree and then go right to bed. I think we have about enough energy for that. Let's chop down this maple tree here. You can tell it's a maple tree because the oak and maple trees look very similar, but the maple trees all have those like weird little yellow things. You can only see that particular detail in the summer. And then obviously in the fall they change really pretty colors as well. Alright, as I suspected, but that wasn't the level that I was expecting us to improve. I thought we were going to get more foraging, but we can make a quality sprinkler now. Yes.
And we will, precious. Oh, we will.
That was a way better day than I thought. Thankfully, all those iridium fish really paid off. So let's go get the... Actually, if we're going to catch a walleye today, we might make enough money to just skip straight to the iridium rod. What's tomorrow's weather? Tomorrow's weather's going to be sunny. You can hear from the desktop audio that it's raining, which is good because that means our fishing luck is going to increase, even though our odds are going to be bad because of that kind of luck. Of course, Kitty doesn't want to go outside because why would a cat want to go out in the rain? Ugh, we are going to have to plant more melons too if we want a chance of having 5 gold ones. Let's just sell the gold hops. Keep the star fruit. The star fruit is a very high-ranking item. I think the highest ranking item in the game is wine made from star fruit, which you can, once you get to a certain degree, you can age them in casks. Casks you can put in your basement once your house is fully upgraded. That does take a ton of money, though, to do. But you can age products, so you can change their ranking. Depending on the item, it can take anywhere between a couple hours to 2 entire seasons worth. Which my brother doesn't think is worth it. I haven't been using them long enough to really know myself, but it does make a big difference in terms of having like 4 ranked products that are all ranked silver to having a ton of ranked products that are all iridium quality. So first of all, let's take most of these with us so we can drop them in the bin. We're gonna wait for Pierce to be open, and we're gonna plant some melon seeds, I think. This is why I keep the bait in my hand when I do that. This is why we want the iron axe. Alright, so fastest way to the ocean, because I think it would be a good thing to do to fish until Pierre's is open. Plus we have to go check the beach anyway for forageables. Plus, if you go in the morning, there's a chance you can catch octopi, which I think sell really well. They're very hard to catch, but if you do get them, they're quite lucrative. Sea urchins! Sea urchins are pretty much only bundle items. That's their only use. Other than that, sell them all. If they make something else, like maybe Emily might need them, let me know. I have not actually discovered any other uses for them quite yet. Alright, yeah, there's nothing else. Alright, so let's go fishing. The nice part about fishing down here also is that we can just sell them right to Willy. We don't have to put them in the bin and wait. Now, for you guys who've been playing the game a little while and are wondering about the legendary fish, there is a way to tell if you have a legendary fish on the line. First of all, you're not going to catch it. Not right away. So far as I've been told, every legendary fish has a different thrash pattern, and it is way harder than any other fish you will catch. Harder than a sturgeon, harder than a catfish, harder than a pufferfish, harder than a super cuke. It will be harder than all 3 of those combined. I have seen 1 so far, and I cannot catch the monster with an iridium rod, with the best bait, and with most of the tackle that I've tried, I've pretty much had the same level of success in that I'll see my catch bar go up, and then I'll just hit a wall, and the thing will just plummet, and then I'll never be able to get it again. So, you can tell when it's a legendary fish, not just because of the thrash pattern, but because your fish icon will physically be a different color and different shape. So, I'll explain when I have a hit. So, your fishing icon here is green, like a little tealish with an eye. A legendary fish will be blue, and it'll be a different shape. Ah! It's an iridium tilapia. Alright, so Pierre's is open. So we could be standing here literally all day fishing, which would be very lucrative, which would probably get us to where we need to be in order to get that iridium rod. But, however, the Pierre trip won't take that long. So let's sell our stuff at Willie's. We just need to throw that in the bundle. I'm hesitant. If we get one today that's of less quality than the gold, even a silver, I will put that in the bundle and I will sell this. For the time being, I'm hesitant. So unlike the other tools, I've said this once in a previous stream, unlike your other tools, like your hoe, your axe, your pickaxe, etc., your fishing rod, you do not need to have the previous rank in order to upgrade. So with your pickaxe, you won't be able to get an iron pickaxe without first having a copper pickaxe. You can't just go right from regular to iron. Fishing rods don't matter. You could have your bamboo pole and just go right to iridium. Just save up your money so long as it's available, which is what I think would actually be worth doing. We can save the rest of our money for tool upgrades. So let's run on over to Pierre's, get a few more melon seeds. We're going to save the corals, too, because I keep calling them anemones. I forget that they're coral. Because then we can use them for our, I think it's deluxe speed grow. Can we even make that yet? No, but we will be able to learn how to use it. I think it's something that you get to make on a different farming rank for sardine. Well, we are going to be fishing down there, so... buy some auxiliary seeds. Yeah, that set us back a couple of fish, but... Oh, we should have sold the spiceberry. Oh well. We can use that as a forageable for when we're eating. You don't want to be around on your farm when a lightning storm hits, because you don't know what it'll destroy. Right. Oh yeah, we're gonna go to Gunther's butts. Let's make the fertilizer to put that away. Yeah, so let's go to Gunther's. Drop the fan off. Boom, right to town. Don't you just love the minecart? let's try to catch the 4 sardine. Willie will be quite happy with us if we are successful. Once it becomes nighttime, we're going to move to a different fishing location just to see if we can catch the walleye. The walleye only can be caught in one location if it's raining at night during a couple certain seasons. It's not the hardest fish to catch, but it is, just by sheer circumstance, one of the rarer ones. Like, sturgeons, in my opinion, and catfish fight way harder, but you don't need as many different circumstances to all line up. Okay, that tuna we will throw into the bundle. That I'll be happy with. But we're here to catch sardines, not tuna. I mean, if we don't catch sardines for Willie's quest, we're still going to be catching, you know, all this other money that we'll be able to turn in. I think because it's raining, even though our luck on the TV said that it was going to be very bad today, I think the rain is offsetting our fish selection. I think on a normal, like, neutral or normal bad luck day, we'd be seeing a lot more sardines and anchovies just because they're lower quality fish. But because of the rain, we're seeing a lot more higher quality fish, like red mullets, like tuna, like frickin' tilapia. So, I think we're getting a little offset by the rain, which will hopefully help us in our favor later on. I believe the official evening is, I want to say 7 or 8 o'clock in game time. Always make sure that your catch bar is near the top before you even try to attempt to get the chest. Because if you lose the... Oh! Ooh. We're going to go right to Gunther's with that. 1, because we don't have the bag space to spare. And 2, because he might give us something for that. You cannot use this as a weapon. That was my first instinct. Oh, like maybe I can use it. No, it's an artifact. It's not a weapon. You physically cannot use it. Alright, let's drop the tuna in before I change my mind. Wait, is today Alex's birthday? Oh yeah, today is Alex's birthday. Let's get him something. I don't think he's gonna like anything we have for him. Let's give him bread. Yeah, he's not a super fan, but townspeople always like crafted items better than they like most other items, and because bread is technically a thing you can make, it counts, even though we got it from the garbage. Totally fine, he'll never know the difference. We just won't tell him. That's right, ocean bundle. Let's drop the tuna in, and all we need now is a tilapia that is not iridium quality. Oh, wait! We also wanted to put the urchin in, that's right. And that goes over here in the dye bundle. There we go. Besides pomegranates, red cabbages are the other rarest thing in this game. You can only find them in... Pierre does sell them, but only in your second year, and only in the summer. He will not sell them to you in your first year, at all, ever. So your only chance of finding one before your second year is from the traveling merchant. I'm not certain if the fruit bats are able to find this. I don't think so, because I think it counts as a vegetable. So you have to be stupidly lucky, even by our stream's standards, to be able to find the red cabbage. Now, tomorrow is Sunday, the other traveling merchant day. I could be very much eating my words. We will see. Duck feathers only come from pretty much the same source, or unless you build a chicken coop in which you can house chickens and ducks. I'm pretty sure you can house chickens right off the bat. I'm fairly certain you can only get ducks if you upgrade your coop once. If you upgrade your coop twice, you can also then have rabbits, which will produce wool, which you use for one of these other bundles. These only grow in the mines, and also if you select the mushroom farm. The wine you get from the kegs. Oh, actually, we have some hay, but we won't be able to put it all in until we have 10. So let's just hold off on that for the time being. This I think we actually might have 10 of, or very close to. We have to be able to cook to make these two. This we're growing right now. This we're waiting for our maple trees to produce, and I have no idea where to find this. I have no idea. I was lucky in my file, and I found it on the Traveling Merchant. I have no idea where to find this. If you know, please let me know. Either tell me in the comments or leave a comment on under in like the actual YouTube comment section. So I would love to know, because if there's an easier way to get this than just get really lucky with the Traveling Merchant, I would like to know that. Alright, I think that's it for bundle items. Yeah. Alright, so it's just about the evening, so let's go back home, drop our fish in the bin, and then see if we can go catch a walleye for the rest of the night, because that is probably going to be the hardest, fish that we can get at this time. The sandfish we can only get in the desert, which isn't going to be hard to catch. It's just going to take us a long time, because in order to get the sandfish, we need to be able to get to the desert, and in order to do that, we need to donate, I think it's about 150,000 gold in total. So you have a 2,500 gold bundle, a 25,000 gold bundle, a 5,000 gold bundle, and a 10,000 gold bundle. Okay, so not that much. 25,000, 35,000, 40,000, 42,500 gold. Okay, that's still a lot of gold. That is still a lot of gold. You need to fill every single one of these bundles, and then you can unlock the bus repair, which gets you the bus, and Pam will drive you to the desert. You can do this in your first year. That's one of the other bundle packages that I was able to do early in my game, just because I was spending most of my gold on the bundle packages and getting through that as quickly as possible and focusing on my tools later. Looking back on that, that's probably not as good an investment, because with your tools comes less energy exertion, and with less energy exertion you can do more in a day. So I think I took that a little backwards my first playthrough, which is why I'm doing it this way with you guys now and trying to give you guys this level of God, I can't talk. This level of advice. Drop this off. Alright, let's check how much hay we have. Okay, we have 4. That's not enough. And neither is any of this, but we don't have really that much of a time crunch on those bundles. Wheat only grows in the summer, but wheat's pretty fast in terms of its growth rate. Alright, so it's just about evening, so let's go down to where the walleyes live and go fish one up. If we can. We might actually get to see a lightning strike, too. Butts. Right. Oh my god. Alright, now I believe the walleyes will mostly live here, because they are a river fish. if you're confident enough in your fishing skill, the best time to get the rare fish, the sturgeon, the walleye, the legendaries, the catfish, the tilapia, super cucumbers, go to your appropriate fishing spot on good luck days when it's raining. This might actually be a walleye. This is very thrashy. Very thrashy. No, it's a pike. It's a good one, though. We can sell that. It's been a really long time since I've caught a walleye. I think their thrash pattern is more spread out. Like, the pike kind of, like, sort of shivers and dips a bit, whereas walleyes, I think, go across the board a little bit more. They're kind of like river sturgeons. So this could be another pike. Yeah. Since it's now the middle of summer, we're going to start seeing more thunderstorms more often. Instead of having really long droughts where we have very few weather patterns besides it'll be clear and sunny all day, we'll be seeing more thunderstorms, which means that you'll be getting more opportunities to have good fish days. So I know that's probably my streamers' favorite thing to watch me do, but in terms of your bundles and if you're prioritizing fishing, those are going to be good money-making days. I know it's not the most exciting thing to watch, and I do apologize. This is supposed to be mostly an entertainment channel, but this is also supposed to be an instrumental learning curve experiment for this particular series, just because there are a lot of Stardew Valley streamers out there on YouTube and on Twitch, but I feel like there aren't a lot of people who will actually take you through the very beginning stages of like early game and the struggles of, you know, not having enough energy to do stuff in a day, or like not having the bag space to be able to justify doing more than 2 tasks. So I'm trying to fill a gap that I feel exists in terms of Stardew content. So long as you guys find this helpful, that's enough for me. If you want to just either put this on in the background, which is something I know that some people like to do, put like the chiller games in the background. I can't, just because the whole time mechanic makes me anxious. But for like Terraria, I could definitely have that going on as like my sort of secondary brain thing, while my primary brain thing is taking up a lot more energy. Yeah, today might be another washout for the walleye. Pretty sure this is where you catch it. Sure is a good place for seaweed and Coca-Cola, Joja-Cola cans, though. Maybe the lightning is scaring him away. Alright, last cast, and then we gotta head back. A little thrashy. Probably another pike. Yep, alright, let's go home. We do have a lot of energy, though, so if there's any time before 1 when we get back, let's chop a tree down real quick. Oh, maybe we don't need to chop 1. That was the sound of a bolt of lightning striking down a tree. I don't know where that was. I'm a little too afraid to check. Hopefully it wasn't any of our tapped trees. No, looks like our trees are okay. Well, we'll find out tomorrow. It's okay, we still have a lot of the better quality fish in our bag. We can go right to Willy and sell them from there. Let's see. It's gonna be clear and sunny all day. Oh, no surprise. Good luck today. Alright, so today I think is gonna be a mine day. Oh, our blueberries! Hey kid, my throat's about as dry as a desert. I'm really thirsty for a pale ale. Thankfully, this is one of the longer quests that you can just fill on your own time. Because you're not going to be able to fill it right when she sends it to you, unless you somehow magically have kegs already, and hops growing. We aren't able to craft those just yet, but once we do, you can, now that we have hops, you can make pale ale out of them. And see, we did take an energy penalty because we went home a little later than we should have. That's okay. So let's eat some seaweed. Let's eat our spice berry. And let's wash it down with some Joja Cola. Because we gotta water all of our stuff, and then we gotta get moving for the day. Can't wait to get this out of the way. Yeah, see, our corn is already, no. Corn's already doing pretty well. Alright, now we can finish that bundle. Uh-oh. Can't let this, overgrow. Gotta keep this back. There we go. Oops. Let's plant melons. They take 12 days. That'll put them at the 26th. I think we can spare that. I think the latest you can plant melons and get away with it is the 16th. If it's past the 16th and you don't have any, like, deluxe speed grow, don't even go for it. You will lose those seeds and it will be very expensive. All of your crops will die at the end of the season unless you put them in the greenhouse, which we're not far enough to do. So, because melons / cauliflower / pumpkins, etc., are the plants with the longest gestational periods, you really have to be careful when you time those crops. Min-maxing is not something that we can do right now, just because we don't have all of the levels of fertilizer available to us. But what min-maxing is you minimize the amount that you make on your crops with the minimum amount of time and money spent. So if you were to use your deluxe speed grow, then you would be able to probably even have enough time to get in one more crop into the month. So with deluxe speed grow, instead of getting, let's see, it takes 12 days to gestate. That's comfortably two crops. You might be able to squeeze in a third. Once you have the greenhouse, it won't even matter. You can just have them growing all year with no time limit. However, by the time you get the greenhouse, there will be better things to spend your precious space and seed and money on. Preferably, I prefer ancient fruit and star fruit. Those are far more lucrative. Far, far more lucrative. But let's say you wanted to make money first and spend time on your bundles later. That would be, you know, fine. You're allowed to play that way. But that's just not how I go. And with that in mind, if that means if you were missing any from any season, like maybe if you didn't have enough quality crops, you could then go into the greenhouse and you know, use your quality fertilizer and your deluxe speed grow or whatever it is you needed in order to get these. This is one of the hardest bundles, I think, to do, because your chance of getting a gold quality any of these is so low, and their seasons, at least in terms of the melons and the parsnips, are really restrictive. So you do need to essentially choose one of these to get 5 stars of. I'm going to try to go for the melons, but if we end up not being successful, we have all fall to get 5 of both of these. So that won't be so bad. Alright, let's go see what got knocked down, because I definitely know that we lost a tree last night. Can we see where? Lightning struck. No, I don't see any. I definitely know one went down. Like that sound bite was triggered. But I don't see it. Weird. Getting so many seeds. We'll keep those in the winter. That way we can, you know, have something growing. And also, I like to keep all my seeds for winter because then you can block out all of your improvements for your farm. So, like, if you wanted to build an entirely new field and expand, you would be able to just plant the seasonal seeds because they're placeholders. Octopus. We don't need it, though. Poppy, we're growing. We need a large milk for that to count. We already have the coconut. We already know how to make these. So, I think we already filled a coconut. I don't think octopus is needed for any bundles, so I think we're actually alright. We don't have to spend money at the traveling merchant? Oh my god. Second day in a row? What the hell is this? Alright, so let's stop by Willie's, sell off our fish, and see how close to the iridium rod we are. If we're not that far, we'll just go straight to the mine. Because we have a really good luck day, and we're not going to waste it on fishing, believe me. Not that it would be wasted, but... Oh, there's a... Gotta do it. Get out of the way, Lewis. Whoa! Ah! Yeah, every, like, rubbery squelchy noise is a click, and you can tell how much I'm clicking. Now we get the crappy tuna. It's okay, it's done. We'll sell it. Now what I need is a crappy tilapia. Yeah, see, I'm trying to keep the fish on, like, the edge of my bar, so that way when it flies out, it at least has to pass through most of my catch bar. So the catchability bar doesn't dip as much. Ooh, okay. This actually might be a super cuke. Super cucumber. This one's very fighty. Nope, pufferfish. We'll just fish until this rippling bubble pool is gone. I think it's because we're fishing on a good luck day. Which is good, because we're trying to make, you know, money for the iridium pole. Wow, this bubbling pool is not ending. It's okay, I guess it's just a trend that we'll never make it to the mine before 4 p.m. Just too busy making money. I know I said I wasn't going to be fishing all day. That is not the intention. You just got to get these fishing pools when you can. You never know what you're going to get in them. Had we not found a pufferfish at the Traveling Merchant, we would only have seen it twice. We've only seen a pufferfish once before. Oh no! Darn it. No chest then. There is a proficiency spec that you can take once your fishing goes high enough that you'll be more likely to see those chests. There's also an item that you can use. You can attach it to your fishing pole in that you will... Oh, sorry, Lewis. I didn't even mean to give that to you. There is an item that you can also attach to your iridium fishing pole that will also, it's called a magnet. It'll make you more likely to find those chests. However, it will be not great if you're trying to get the rare and difficult fish, just because they really don't like... fish don't like that magnet. They don't like that item. It'll sort of counteract your bait a little bit, which is kind of not the point. There we go. Guess what we're gonna buy now? Iridium rod. Nice, 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 nice. Okay. We bought the iridium rod and we have almost nothing left. Here, let's sell the tuna. And we're not gonna need this for a little while, but keep the clam and keep that. Yeah, let's sell the bass. Now we have the best fishing rod in the game. We have to recover from that. I have never seen a fishing pile last this long. Alright, well, since the iridium fishing rod is the least expensive top-tier upgrade in the game, we don't have to upgrade our fishing pole anymore. That's it. We're done. We're maxed out in that regard. So all of the money hereafter we can spend on all of our other tools. such a completionist. I don't like the idea of leaving this fishing pad, but it's almost 6 o'clock and we haven't gotten to the mines yet. Alright, if this fishing patch isn't over by 6 o'clock, we're going to leave it regardless. We're just making so much money. Ooh. Okay, last cast and then we're leaving. Regardless if this thing is still up. We gotta sell our stuff, we gotta empty our bags, we gotta go. Alright, yeah, no, we gotta go. And we have like almost no energy left. Oh yeah, it'd probably be a good idea to drop off the blueberry bundle that we were gonna do. Need 5 more of that for our bundle. 6 more of that for that bundle. I'm gonna drop these off in the mining bucket, I think. Alrighty. Thankfully, with our minecart, we can just boop and then head straight down. Alright, 75. We're not as far as I thought. But if we can... Oh, I dropped off all of our forageables. We don't have any forageables. We gotta go back. You can't survive the mines with nothing to eat. Now, if I wasn't streaming, I'd restart the whole day. Which you can do if you're okay with not losing literally all of your progress. First of all, let's build another chest. Put that right there. Make this one lighter green. No, it's a bundle item. We'll keep that. I don't really want to eat the things that we grew, so let's just take our spring onions, which is what we got them for. Yeah. Yeah, that's okay. That'll do. Alright, let's take the long way so we can drop off the blueberry. We may not be able to advance 5 levels. If we get lucky, we can. I mean, it is a good luck day. It is usually later than I go to the mines, though, admittedly. If not, we'll at least get some coal, and we'll get some good materials, I think. At the very least, we'll be able to complete this this bundle here. Oh, that's right, we need a tomato. But, oh. You know what, we're probably not going to get to the mines tonight. Let's just go get that tomato, at least finish the bundle. And then we can drop off all of our mined food. Set ourselves up for success for the next stream. Yeah, we had it in our bag, and then we put it away like dopes. No! It's okay, we didn't lose any time. Alright, so we're going to set ourselves up for success. We're going to drop those off because we have the shine. I was going to say shine potion, that's such a Terraria term. The glow ring. Let's drop off all of our food, and let's drop off our old slingshot and our old pole. Nobody wants to buy these, so far as I've seen. And plus, we have literally the better versions of both of those things, so that's fine. Let's go drop off the tomato, and that'll be, I think, one of the last things we do today. Having completed a pantry bundle is always a good thing, and it's always kind of a big deal, because those little mini goals, each of those bundles, does get you slightly closer to the greenhouse, and also you do get some pretty good rewards. I think one of them gives you a seed maker, you do get some more starfruit seeds, they give you good fertilizer. Always good for those bundles. Those gifts are always useful. The Junimos are usually very generous. Yay! A sprinkler! Thank you. Alright, so the next one that we can start working on, I mean, we're always going to be working on the artisan ones. We're always going to be working on the quality and the animal bundles. But the next one we can start anticipating is the fall crop one. And the corn we can get right now. We just have to wait for that to grow. These will actually have to wait for fall to get. Look at it waddle away. This cute little Junimo. Alright, let's think of where to plant our sprinkler. So the thing with sprinklers is that they do take up a space, which would otherwise go to a crop, but depending on the quality of the sprinkler, it does determine how much less you have to water. So in the terms of quality of sprinkler, it'll water, I think, 1 tile all around it. So that's 6 total tiles. So I would really rather not just, you know, bulldoze one of these crops. So let's see if anything, let's wait tomorrow. Oh, we can make a worm bin. Endless bait. Dressed spinner, barbed hook. Now that we have the iridium rod, we can start using those. However, now it's the end of the stream because I held out after 5:15. So we got a lot done today. We got a couple of really key upgrades that will help us from now on. The iridium fishing rod is so far my favorite upgrade, besides the iridium hoe. There's just so much more you can do with an iridium hoe, and you catch fish so much easier. It makes the minigame easier. The quality of your fish goes up, even though we've been having spectacular luck with fish. And you get to use bait, which means that your fishing will also go a lot faster. You'll be able to catch more fish in a short amount of time. So, let's see. Our goals for our next stream, which my next day off is Saturday. So that's when we'll probably be streaming next. Normal time, 3:30 to about 5:15ish. Our next goal will be, let's try to focus on the mines. Depending on our luck, we'll try. Let's see, so let's hit mine level 100. We'll try. Let's try to get the iron axe, because now that we got the fishing pole out of the way, every upgrade goes, I think it's 2,000 gold for a copper upgrade, 5,000 gold for an iron upgrade, 10,000 gold for a gold upgrade, and like 25,000, I think, or something like that, for iridium. I may also have that wrong. I've said it on a previous stream, and I have been correct before. So if you wanted to go back and see or look it up on the wiki, please feel free to do so. Every time you do an upgrade, you do also need 5 bars of the ranking upgrade that you need. So in order to get the iron pickaxe upgrade, we will need, maybe it's like 2,000 gold, 5,000 gold, 10,000 gold, 15,000 or 25,000, I don't know. But for the iron axe, we will need 5 iron ore. No, 5 iron bars, which is 25 iron ore total. Thankfully that we have. It's just the money. So, let's see. The money that we have so far, we're not going to be playing day 15. I just want to see what we're starting on. The next stream will start on day 15. We're not losing anything. So, alright, that's not bad. And we got some sprinklers. So that's good. Maybe we'll build a few more. But we can also wait for fall to do that. So, okay, I think having 2 goals is good, because then we can sort of leave room for, whatever else is going to happen. Thankfully, the next stream is going to take place entirely during the week, so we're not going to be distracted by the traveling merchant as much. So, I think that's good. Alright, I think we got a lot done today, especially in terms of bundles. Being given a quality sprinkler is going to lighten the load of watering a little bit. Once you start getting iridium sprinklers, you're going to realize by how much, especially when you're going to want to start expanding your field in either direction. So we're going to end the stream here. Have a good day, guys. I will see you guys this Saturday, June 27th at 3:30. That will be our next stream.